Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to the channel of chilled, relaxed plant content where we just try to grow the plants how we want to the best we can. If that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button. Let's be plant friends. So today is going to be another favorites video. I have 4 plants in front of me right here, and then we're going to take a little field trip to my backyard to show you like some plants out there because I really am very happy how these plants are growing. So let's get started. The first plant I'm going to show you is my Philodendron bipennifolium. Now, first off, let's look at this leaf. It's beautiful, looking good, looking good. And I wanted to highlight this plant because it was covered in spider mites. Covered, completely covered. And it's still looking really good. So, I mean, when I say covered, like every leaf had like webbing. There were communities, cities of spider mites living on this plant. I cleaned it off. The plant did not even skip a beat, did not care. It said spider mite who, and it's got a new growth point right here, another one down here. I don't know if you can see that, another one right here. And yeah, it's just a very hardy plant. She's bushing out very well. She's stayed full. I've lost very little leaves on this plant throughout my neglect, underwatering, you know, pest ignoring or just negligence, not even seeing it. She's also never gotten mealybugs, which is interesting. So she will get spider mites, but so far no mealybugs. So that's interesting. Something just to note. And yeah, I think the leaf shape when they get older is really cool looking, and the leaves are really starting to size up. Look how big this leaf is. Wow. And I'm excited to see this guy continue to grow, hit my ceiling, hopefully maybe this summer, and have like really huge leaves. I don't know what I'm going to do when a lot of my climbing philodendron hit the ceiling, but we'll figure something out. But yeah, so the first one I wanted to show you, Philodendron bipennifolium. Cutie. Alright, the next plant I want to show you is my Hoya parasitica. It was labeled as spoon-shaped leaves when I ordered it. This plant I imported years ago at this point, 4 or 5 years ago. From, where did I order? Thailand. And she's doing really well. There's some breakage, sorry. Pulling it out, I don't know if you could see the white on there, I kind of like ripped some of the aerial roots on the stem off, just because a lot of my Hoyas are growing, taking off, and kind of like tangling themselves together. But we have a peduncle right here, we have another peduncle right here. This plant has flowered. If I can find the flowers, I'll put it somewhere. I think I have them on my Instagram, so if I don't put them here, go check out my Instagram for my flowering Hoyas. But I just want to point out this plant because its sun stress is so dark. So dark. It's such a pretty plant. I love the shape of it. And when it sun stresses, you can see the venation in there. I hope you can see anyway. It has the lighter green venation. You only see the venation when it's sun stressed this dark. Like, that looks so cool to me. You know, I'm a big venation type of plant person. And yeah, so all of it. You can see some of the sap from where I kind of knocked into it. But these are newer leaves right here coming in. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? In person, the venation looks almost like electric because of how dark the leaves are. So yeah, I'm excited to get some new leaves going on this guy. It looks like we're getting, I don't know if you could even see that, some new leaves right there. I don't see any others yet, but I am excited for this guy to grow and take off during the summer, and maybe get some more flowers, because she's a pretty prolific grower. She will put out a bunch of flowers. I've shared this plant with a bunch of people. As far as I know, she travels well and acclimates well. So yeah. Look at this. Let's just look how gorgeous are these leaves with the electric green venation. So pretty, so pretty. Hoya parasitica, spoon-shaped leaves. Alright, the next plant I'm going to show you is another big guy. And it is my Philodendron Rosie Eye. And I want to show you this brand new leaf it's put out. Gorgeous. We had some issues when we first got it. We had like this little leaf here that half fell off. And then the leaves before that were smaller than the original leaves. This is still the original leaf. I haven't lost it. It is a little yellow, this one too, but it's still here, so that's cool. We're finally getting some larger leaves going. So look how cool that is. I am so excited. This plant is supposed to be a vining. It'll climb up and the leaves eventually like fold down, I believe. I don't know, but I just love this plant. I love how it looks. I just love it. I love it. And if you keep the light on top of it, it will grow more upwards instead of like hanging out. I like when the petioles kind of stay compact and the internodal spacing between the nodes stay compact. I just think the plant looks better that way. So I try to provide enough light so that that happens with my plants. So, but yeah, look how big that leaf is. Twice as big as my head. So I just wanted to share and show my newest Philodendron Rosie Eye leaf. Look at her. Gorgeous. Alright, the next plant I'm going to share with you that I'm really loving at this time, is my Hoya Comeback outer variegation. This plant has been putting out new growth. It is slow, but it's steady. It's a slow, steady grower. It's kept all of its variegation. Every stem I have right here, look. Oh, you see the new little leaves? I hope. Right there by my thumb. That's a new leaf. I don't want to knock it off. That's a new leaf coming in. There's new leaves right there coming in. This is so exciting. I really am digging this plant. I have the other one. I think it's the inner variegated, the Monaloa. And that one's slower. I think part of it has reverted back to just regular green, which is fine, but this guy has not reverted. He's a steady grower, slow but steady, and I think he just looks gorgeous. Definitely. If I had to pick between the outer variegated and the inner variegated, I'm gonna go with the outer variegated one. I think it's prettier. It's a prettier plant. I'm gonna say that. You are pretty. Yeah. Also, the outside, the variegated part comes out a little pink when it first is growing, as it's growing and maturing each leaf. So they kind of have like a little pink blush to the ends of their stems with the new leaves coming in. And I just think that's like really cool. I think it's really cool. And I wanted to show you. So, yeah. Alright, the next plant, there's going to be a couple, are going to be in my backyard. I'm going to show you around really quick because they're doing pretty good. There's some plants I put out there that are not doing good, but there are others that are, so we're going to tie that in as like the fifth plant. It's just outdoor plant. Okay? So, yeah, let's go. Get ready. Come on. All right. Alrighty, guys. So, these are my Dristinas, and I kind of just put them all out here. And so far they're doing really well. There was a little bit of, like you can see on this one, I think it got a little bleached, a little burnt, but there's new growth. And it's interesting to see which plants adapt better than others. Like this one definitely got more burnt than the other ones. And I think also this one, it could also be just how the sun hits it. But yeah, everything has some new growth coming in. Hope you can see that. So I'm excited to see how much these guys grow. And yeah, I don't know. I really want these guys to become like little mini trees in my house. And then while we're out here, I will also bring you over. This is like my little garden area that just has dandelions right now. I don't think I'm doing any vegetable stuff this year. I just don't have it today. This season, it's just not happening. But I did put all of my cactus out here. And look how good they all look. And I put them all in the planters by Nikki Gunning. Because these guys are more upright, I get to appreciate the pot and the plant Whereas like my other plants, although I would have left them all in there, my trailing plants, but you remember that it all died because of just what happened. It's just what happened. But yeah, so this is what we got going on. There's a plane flying overhead. I'm sure you can hear that. And alrighty guys, the plane is gonna be here for a little bit. It's alright. But that is my favorites of July. And let me know how your plants are doing. Do you have any outside? Which of the plants I showed you are your favorites? And until next time, relax, plant. Peace out. I'm like squinting. I can't see you guys. But anyway, peace out. Peace out.